Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. This one's between Cann0nBall and Katyusha, both playing as Soviet Union on the left hand side of the map, against Duffman and BananaInPajamas. BananaInPajamas brings Ostia and Duffman is OKW. Duffman has Luftwaffe, Special Operations and Elite Armor is in his loadout. BananaInPajamas has Mechanized Assault, Lightning War and Close Air Support. Katyusha has Shock Rifle Frontline, Counterattack Tactics and Guard Motor Coordination. And Cann0nBall has Mechanized Support, Shock Rifle Frontline and Urban Defense. So it's interesting, these two players have spread out their support doctrines, one on each player. When I play 2v2s, usually I'm playing support. I usually have counterattack, urban defense, and then usually shock rifle frontline for my third. But they've spread out the support doctrines between the two of them. We see the Axis getting off to a bit of a early lead in terms of map control.
Ready to execute.
These conscripts here are going to try to decap this munitions, but at the same time BananaInPajamas has got control of the allied munitions, and this is on Vaux Farmlands. I think I skipped mentioning that earlier. Conscripts going to try and engage these Steel Pioneers at long range. Steel Pioneers are going to hold up behind these hedges, so there's one model in front of the hedge. Common Engineers against Vaux Grenadiers at the top. Vaux Grenadiers are winning that one quite handily. Conscripts hoorah out of the way. Steel Pioneers, they're still taking quite a lot of damage, probably have to retreat shortly. Those engineers get pushed off at the bottom of the map. Looks like Cann0nBall's got a few more troops down here, and as a result he's winning out control of the map. I hope he doesn't leave that squad of conscripts sitting in that the whole time. And we see that Cann0nBall has also gone for a support weapon in here, so he probably be pushing out Maxim to try and hold that house that's by that fuel. The Axis players have concentrated their forces at the top of the map, and they have got both of the munitions under control. We see Bella Group headquarters going down for Duffman, and Shock Rifle Frontline has been picked by Katyusha. So nothing too unexpected so far. This Battle Group headquarters is a bit further away than I was expecting. Maybe I thought he'd put it behind this tree line up here, but otherwise it's all pretty standard.
Back up to full force.
Looks like some grenadiers got in this house here. This one's also a very durable house. No windows out of that side though. And only two windows out of that side, so if you are fighting it, try to get to one of these sides where your units won't take any damage. You'll be a lot better off. Looks like some conscripts are trying to make their way into the centre of the map. They're going to get caught on the road by these Vaux Grenadiers. Vaux Grenadiers have to reposition off the road themselves. Put out some sandbags on the munitions point, that's not a bad idea. Now the Allies are about to cap both the munitions points. The Allied Axis have had it up until this point. We see Tier 2 has gone down for BananaInPajamas. He's pushing out a 221 scout car. I think the sheer volume of conscripts is going to win this engagement here for Katyusha. Look at that, 4 squads of conscripts and his combat engineers. That's just far too many rifles for Duffman to deal with on his own. He does manage to get them out of this house and get one squad to retreat, but it's really a consolation prize. It's not a good victory. At the same time though, Duffman did manage to cap a lot of these strategic points up at the top of the map, gaining the access in the better part of the map again. 221 on the field, upgrading to the 222. And BananaInPajamas is now capping the allied side munitions point. Got some shock troops from Katyusha, that's good to see. Shock troops, but they have a bit of a hard time on this map. There's not really too many hard corners for them to ambush their opponents. Quite a lot of wide open fields. Generally the light machine guns go a bit better on this map, but they're still shock troops and they're still excellent. He really needs to focus these shock troops before they get close. Oh, predictive rifle grenade, but Katyusha luckily just decided to stop there and throw a smoke grenade. Completely dodged that. Oh, look at all these Vaux grenadiers. Throws a predictive grenade as well, and Katyusha dodges that too. Some good micro here from Katyusha. Dodging all these grenades. He's trying to cross this road now though, and that's doing lots of damage to the shock troops. They're probably going to have to retreat. And they throw another smoke. That's a bit of a surprise. I was expecting a normal grenade. Oh, he didn't have enough munitions for a normal grenade. Oh, he's just camping out in the smoke. Conscripts engaging, and it looks like the Soviet player may actually win this one. He needs these stern pioneers to come and help, but no. Shock troops are incredibly low, but they do manage to win the day. He's got the forward retreat point, so they won't have quite as far to run. There's a demo charge here in the centre as well, but that wasn't used, and it looks like an anti-tank grenade went off on the 221, and it's now going to receive repairs. No more tech from BananaInPajamas so far. Scout car manages to get repaired, which is good. Shock troops try and grenade it. Another anti-tank grenade. Maybe able to knock out the scout car through small arms fire. You can chase with the shock troops. They actually do quite a lot of damage. 222 armor is pretty rubbish. Small arms fire is quite damaging. Big global grenadiers taking that strategic point over there. These shock troops though, they didn't quite get close enough, and he's having a bit of trouble. It looks like it may get away. He needs to get through this fence here. Shock troops taking a weird path, but no, doesn't quite manage to get away. Conscripts finish him off. Really could have seen all these grenadiers were sitting up here down to assist it. Probably still would have lost it, but at least could have inflicted a bit more damage to his opponent's infantry. And Katyusha throwing a predictive Molotov, making those stern pioneers run through it, but they don't take too much damage, and those conscripts have to retreat. And we have a Schwerpanzer headquarters going up here. Relatively forward Schwer. It's going to cover the centre VP and this munitions point. It does have this shed in front, so it is going to be a slightly harder for it to be hit. Oh, and off goes the demo charge, wiping the squad. All those Vaux grenadiers gone. And the Schweer's location has now been revealed to Katyusha. Oh, whoa! Shock troop grenade wipes that squad of Vaux grenadiers. And just like that, Duffman's lost 2 squads of his Vaux grenadiers. He's in a bit of trouble infantry wise. Oh, mine almost wipes out this Vaux grenadier squad. Wow, Duffman's infantry is really taking a hammering right now. Looks like he's going to continue the cap up the top though. With that one-man squad, a bit risky. Though there are no troops there. Was that another demo charge? I missed that. I didn't see one down there, but could have been. Sounded like one going off. And there's quite a few grenadiers down here. Fuel cache going up from BananaInPajamas. And these grenadiers are just gonna smash these conscripts at long range. He's gonna try to throw a Molotov over the hedge, but somehow BananaInPajamas noticed that he might have had quite a little bit of line of sight there somehow. Conscripts have to run away. Rifle grenade almost wipes that conscript squad. They gotta retreat. Oh, that was close. Field gun on the field now. Looks like it might have tried to get a hit off on the Schweer headquarters, but not gonna happen. And both Soviet players have gone for support weapon building, with Katyusha now pumping out a Maxim. They may try and consolidate their field guns together and make a push for the Schweer headquarters. Not a bad idea. Before the Axis get some armour out. And we do see Battle Phase 2 from BananaInPajamas. Isn't constructed. Oh yeah, he's putting it down now. Support Armour Corps. So it looks like we're going to be seeing some medium tanks from BananaInPajamas. He still hasn't selected Doctrine. Both Soviet players have gone for shock rifle frontline. Bit surprising. And Duffman has gone for special operations. And he's already got 2 6-foot IR scopes on his obers. So they'll be mighty deadly even to units in cover. Shock troops jumping in the building, I'm not sure what they're doing. Big swarm of conscripts down here at the bottom. Should probably be using this squad of combat engineers to mine up this road here. He's got a bit of munitions in the bank, that's what I'll be doing right about now. That road is almost certain to see some tanks rolling down at some point during the match. Is this barrage trying to hit the overs? Doesn't quite manage to do it though. And here we go, the field guns have indeed consolidated their forces, and now they're going to try push the Schweer. They're having a bit of trouble shooting over the terrain though. Oh my gosh, that's pretty bad luck. What is the terrain like? I suppose there is a slight hill there if we try thread the needle through. Well, that's a better location for it to be put than I thought. And it looks like a Estoia's half-track got destroyed down here. Doesn't really matter too much. I don't think he would be going for a king target straight away. Anyway, and because it's been destroyed so close to his base, he can easily salvage that. Get some extra fuel and get his tanks even earlier. It's most likely going to be going for Panther. It's close air support here from BananaInPajamas. About to see... No, that's incendiary barrage from Katyusha. Maxim gets cleared. This is trying to barrage. Gets a nice shot off on that grenadier squad. And they get to very low. this is about to be cleared. So all these Soviet support weapons have been cleared. All of the Allied infantry is about to be chased off here, and may see some of these either crewed by the Axis or salvaged. Here comes some shock troops to try and prevent that from happening. Let's throw a grenade on this quickly. No, too late. Oh, much too late. That was just dreadful. Got to get your nade off a bit faster than that, guys. Shock troops trying to close the distance. STG overs over the road. Oh, overs are dicing them up. LMG Grenadiers had a line on them as well. May lose a squad to the overs. They're just so powerful. And in comes the KV-8. Try and wipe out these Vic 2 overs, and they do go down. Allied players both have a lot of fuel in the bank, so they've had quite good control of the fuel for the last few minutes, making the KV-8 a good choice. KV-8 does a lot of damage to the headquarters as well. Should be able to screen away most of the infantry, making this headquarters days for not long for the South. And down it goes. So it looks like Duffman will either have to go for the Command Panther or put down his final truck and go for the King Tiger. Both fair ideas. The problem Axis really have at the moment is between close air support and special operations, they're a bit low on armour. And the Allied players will have the IS-2 shortly. Luckily the Axis have got a few anti-tank guns at the moment, and we're about to see all these units get suppressed here. This is the power of close air support. These ones in the back may get our suppression. These ones are still getting fired on, and they will probably have to retreat. In comes another incendiary barrage right on top of the stolen Zis. Oh, that's a good spread on that. Zis manages to get away, though I'm not sure that this Kenworth in the house will be so lucky. Looks like BananaInPajamas has been capping the bottom of the map though, getting that fuel back under control. And in comes all this Axis infantry. That's going to be hard to stop. 2 overs with the STGs. They really do so much damage. Good use of smoke there to cover his retreat. Big swarm of conscripts coming through here. They are also about to get a taste of the overs. Oh, but they managed to clear out the field gun. Doesn't really matter though, because it's so close to the Belgrade headquarters that it should be able to be recruited and reinforced without too much trouble. May lose these conscripts, and those overs just STG scopes. So, I mean, the IR scopes are just so deadly. And here we go, Panzer IV from BananaInPajamas. Forcing all those conscripts back to base. May chase and wipe the squad here. Here comes Pinto Mountain, that may be the help it needs. But in comes the IS-2. Rearm exposed from the Panzer IV, this is trouble. He's trying to outmaneuver this IS-2. Panzer IV gets crew shock, but managed to dodge that damage from that shot. Here's a pack here. Is there anything to Panzerfaust it? Oh, he should really just keep chasing with the IS-2. What is he doing? Why did he disengage there? I just don't understand that. And this is where having some mines along this road would help, but...
Squad replenished.
Oh well, there was a bit of a misplay from Katyusha, I feel. He could have continued the chase there. The pack would have had to reposition, and he might have been able to hide behind this hay stack here anyway. Definitely could have wiped out that PAS 4 there. Yes, minefield going down on this fuel point, that's good. Try and limit their opponent's ability to capture that. Down comes the KV8, gonna try to clear out the pack, I feel. Second pack though. Gonna need more than just a lone KV8. He really shouldn't just be sending KV8 in by itself. Leaves it a bit exposed. Also, Katyusha desperately needs to get another squad of combat engineers to help with repairs. And yes, we do see the command panther from Duffman now, trying to do some damage to the KV8. Runs into a Zis and Cann0nBall's IS-2. Luckily the AT grenade bounced off the Panther's front armor and it should escape. Only taking light damage. Shock troops feeling the force of these overs.
Target secure. Area secure.
And now allies have a large armor advantage.
Another IS-2 heavy tank is ready for deployment.
2 IS-2s and a KV-8 versus Panzer 4 and a Panther command tank. However, the Axis players do have a large amount of anti-tank weaponry. Field packs and Raketenwerfers, stolen Zis, so they're not completely out to dry at the moment, and the allied players do not have enough munitions for incendiary barrages, so they're going to have a bit of trouble dealing with those crew weapons. Shoe mine here. Looks like he's trying to bait that squad over it, but doesn't quite manage to. STG overs. Whoa, look at how quickly those conscripts are getting massacred. Ooh, they went from, I mean, they were on low health, but they went from 5 models to 1 model in 0.2 of a second there. And look at all these Pack 40s, they're just inching their way towards the Allied heavy tanks. Look at all these, just so many. None of them are Vet 1 though, so can't use target weak point. Allied players need to coordinate better. They either go all in on these field guns now, or they don't. Need better communication between Duffman and Cann0nBall and Katyusha there. Looks like he's going to try send some infantry down to deal with it instead. Stolen mechs in there as well. Should be able to keep those team weapons slightly more safe. Cann0nBall's got enough for another IS-2, and then it comes. Maybe this is what they were waiting for. 3 IS-2s, KV-8. That should be very hard for the Axis players to stop with their current force composition. Probably going to have to see a lucky anti-tank strafe from BananaInPajamas if they are to win against these allied tanks. Look at those STG overs, they're just ripping those shock troops to shreds. It's not often you see shock troops dying like that. Those infrared scopes, they're just surprisingly good. Haven't seen any artillery flares as far as I'm aware. Bit of underutilized ability in this doctrine. Very useful. 60 munitions though. Does have 200 munitions in the bank. Oh, lucky anti-tank grenade penetrates the front armor. Looks like the Allied tanks are going to mobilize, try and knock out the Panzer IV. All of the Pack 40s are trying to cover that approach. And Panther Command Tank's trying to harass the IS-2. Panther Command Tank has a very long line of sight. Very effective. Couple of Panzerfausts bouncing off the front armor of these IS-2s. Down goes another Pack 40. Just got to knock out one more. There it goes. All the Pack 40s are down. Just look at all these heavy tanks. They're just going to have their way with the Axis tanks right now. And then comes the anti-tank strafe. How will this go? Oh, does decent damage to this IS-2. This is just a bit of poor coordination from the Allies. They need to decide what they're going to go on. Got a second Panzer IV now though from BananaInPajamas. Do manage to knock out KV-8. Down goes one Panzer IVs. Command tank blasting away at this IS-2 from the side. Oh, it's down to one more shot and it'll be dead. Panther Command Tank's thinking about chasing, sees these other IS-2s though. Oh, what are these IS-2s doing? I feel like the Allied players just not coordinating their attacks quite right and slightly mismicroing their heavy tanks. They should really just be steamrolling what the Axis have right now. Allied players have also been getting quite lucky. Received many Panzerfausts and not a single one has penetrated their frontal armor so far, so luck has been on their side as well, and looks like they're going to destroy most of these packs. At least the ones they're not planning on crewing themselves, maybe not. And Katyusha really needs another set of combat engineers to help speed repairs. The Allies have got a long wait before their tanks will be back up to full health again. 3 IS-2s on low health, you know, it's really just going to take forever. And this is where the Axis could make a play. Their tanks will be back up and ready to fight much more quickly. In comes a recon plane. This could be disastrous if he gets another anti-tank strafe off, but he doesn't have enough munitions for that actually. Oh, and that recon plane gets shot down straight away. Oh, let's see it. Oh, it just hit that. I think it might have just hit that squad of Vaux grenadiers, knocking it down to 2 men. Like it didn't get wiped, I suppose. Some of Soviet's best anti-tank abilities, anti-air. Oh, that was a nice grenade. Wipes the grenadiers with the LMG on the road. They clumped up a bit there trying to dodge it, and it just didn't work out for them. Smoke grenade, gonna try help them cap this victory point. How's their infantry gun be going? 2 kills. It did get decrewed once, but I don't think I had many kills before that either. 2's this gun's in the middle. They're both on low, especially with this veteran C2 one. I'd suggest turning it to base, reinforcing it before sending it back out. Don't want to lose that veterancy. IS-2 chasing the Panzer IV. Pack's about to set up on it though. Blitzing away. And once again he's not chasing for some reason. He's disengaging backwards. There was a Stug there to cover its retreat, but I'm not sure about that decision. Yeah, at least he didn't lose the IS-2, I suppose. IS-2's trying to fight this command tank. Go up to low. Looks like he...
Enemy flanking us!
Oh, yeah. Allies though, with all these heavy tanks, they are hurting a bit for infantry. Not much on the field. 3 squads of conscripts here from Katyusha. What do we have for Cann0nBall? He's also got 3 squads of conscripts. Not a lot of capping power, just really relying on these heavy tanks. And Katyusha still needs to build more combat engineers to repair these tanks. I can't believe he still hasn't got another squad. He's floating, 600 manpower. Just get 2 more squads of combat engineers. He's still got, a bit of pop space left. There's really no excuse. And he's probably also consider trying to save up for the Dishka machine gun. Try to increase the anti-infantry effectiveness of his IS-2s. And here comes a big swarm of tricked up Vaux grenadiers, 3 of them. Forcing these IS-2s to back off a bit. Do manage to clear this pack. Could probably steal that away. But in come 3 IS-2s from Cann0nBall along the flank of these Vaux grenadiers. 1 squad goes down, the veteran squad. Should really retreat ASAP, otherwise he's gonna lose them all. Packs on the flank though, doing some nasty damage to these IS-2s, and he's exposing the rear armor to the Command Panther. Command Panther... Oh, target weak point goes off on this one. He's gonna lose this IS-2. Oh, one more shot. Yep, there we go. It was a fair idea from Cann0nBall, but he should have known that his opponent's packs were down here. He probably should have just kept running it up through in this direction. Kept just rolling on through, and down goes another IS-2. Oh, this is just going terribly for the allied teams. They're just not microing their tanks quite right. Just spamming IS-2s, and it's really not working out for them. This triple pack wall from BananaInPajamas is really doing the business. And then comes the anti-infantry strafe, gonna suppress, no, manages to dodge it. But then come the STG overs, and they're gonna rip all of these conscripts up in a split second. So the Axis team have managed to turn the tables a bit. They knocked out 2 IS-2s in that engagement for very little losses themselves. We see their population differences now. Cann0nBall was at about 100, now he's down to 65. Katyusha was about 75, now he's down to a bit under 40. Duffman and BananaInPajamas both around 70 though, so definitely got an army size advantage right now. And do we see another tick? No, he hasn't ticked up to the final tier yet. We'll continue to rely on the medium tanks from Support Armor Corps. IS-2 shoot down another plane. Oh, there we go. Crashes just off map there. Oh, look at these overs. 41 kills. Whew. Oh, some cheeky salvaging going on down here. It's one of the Zis about to salvage this IS-2 as well. It's going to leave Duffman quite close to... Oh, nothing really. He's lost his Schwer. Oh no, he's putting up another Schwer, so he will be able to build another Panther shortly. Not far away from that fuel-wise. 2 Panthers, well, Command Panther and Panther, that's going to be very deadly. The Command Panther has the ability, coordinated fire. Should make knocking out these IS-2s a bit easier. Axis have got quite good control over the map, both munitions points, 2 of the VPs at the moment. Oh, look at these overs that just... Now that one's up to Vic 5 now. Oh, but they're about to run through his flame strike. Could go down here. Oh, just like that, 2 flame crits. Down go the Vic 5 overs. Just, we wasn't paying attention, there's too much action going in the middle. Heavy tanks making their play. Command Panther just IS-2 them missing left and right. IS-2 tries to flank, it's gonna have to deal with 3 Pack 40s though. Cann0nBall disengages again. And this is where not having the Disco really hurts the IS-2. There's a lot more trouble knocking out these packs. And this is going to be 2 IS-2s down for no gain at all for Allied players. I think there was a bit of miscommunication again from these 2 guys. Cann0nBall decided to disengage and just left his teammate Katyusha out to dry. Lost both of his IS-2s. And now it's really looking grim for the Allies. I imagine we're about to have a second Panther from Duffman. Or it could even be saved for the King Tiger actually. He's not too far away fuel wise, another 40 to go, about a bit under 2 minutes at the moment. Oh, anti-tank strafe. Oh no. Main gun loader injured. That's a really bad crit to have. You just can't seem to get that one off even once it's fully repaired. I heard that you can get rid of it by moving back to the base and reinforcing. That could just be somebody trolling me though. EG-42 dropped down here. Was that a crashed plane or something that went down there? Can't see any wreckage actually, could have been another incendiary barrage. It's on cooldown, I imagine that's what it was. Another squad of overs place that, and they were also getting the IR scopes. Pans 4 going to have to deal with these conscripts. Looks like they're going to try to throw an anti-tank grenade on it. Here we go. No, they're just standing there. Oh, they're trying to knock out these packs. Here we go, anti-tank grenades. Doesn't penetrate. Does on the Stud guys. Doesn't matter though, look at this, his Bananas and Pajamas has wisely picked up a half track, allowing frontline reinforcement of his wall of Pack 40s. It's a good play from him. And as a result, those Pack 40s are going to be incredibly hard to deal with. Allied players probably have to save up for a incendiary barrage again. And see, look, fully repaired, and the main gun loader crit is still present. Slows the reload speed, making it a bit, just a bit more rubbish, basically. What is Katyusha up to? He's up to not much. And the Command Panther takes a couple nasty hits. Could be in trouble here if these IS-2s continue the chase. But once again, Cann0nBall gets a bit gun shy at the sight of one field gun. He just decides to disengage. I think Cann0nBall needs to get a bit more bold with his tanks and take some risks. time and time again he's retreated much too early before the damage has been done, and that Command Panther is just continuing to vet up. Now to vet 3. Oh, Ogre's wiped conscripts. In comes the incendiary barrage. Not really hitting too much though. We'll probably wipe out this pack, maybe. No, not quite. I think maybe what the allied players could do at this point is concentrate their forces up here, maybe make a push down here for the Schwer headquarters. If they could manage that, could be the best way to go about this. Do have a King Tiger on the field, and I have a feeling that's going to be GG. Cann0nBall's picked up a KV8 to try and deal with these Obers. And Katyusha is just nowhere near at IS-2 still. It's about 5 minutes away. If fuel continues coming in at this rate. And as a result, the Axis team have a huge armor advantage. King Tiger's going to try and engage the KV8. Oh, down to half health already. As this chases off the Panzer IV. Oh, conscripts get wiped. Pack gets cleared. Oh, these Overs now up to Vet 4 as well. 44 kills for them. In come the IS-2s trying to make a flank. I have a feeling once again that Cann0nBall is going to be a bit too gun shy with his IS-2s and going to disengage before strictly necessary and lose again. Here we go. Disengaging before any real damage has been done. Does gather the attention of all their Axis tanks, and now these IS-2s are in a lot of trouble. No field guns up here to support. This is the only allied field gun, though Katyusha is trying to build another one at the moment. There's very little in the way of conscripts to try and anti-tank grenade these tanks, so pretty much all going to be on top of these IS-2s to try and fire all of these Axis tanks, and I have a feeling they're going to be in trouble. Should see coordinated fire from this Command Panther. May see anti-tank strafe as well. Oh, he did it over here. I don't know what that hit. Down goes one IS-2. Another one's out of control. And down goes the KV8. And I have a feeling that's just going to do it for the allied players. Well, what went wrong here for the allies? They did spam IS-2s. Katyusha didn't build enough engineers to repair them, to keep them on the field long enough, and then their coordinated attacks were very poorly coordinated. Katyusha would usually engage poorly, taking far too many hits from field guns, and Cann0nBall would always disengage far too early, leaving his teammate to suffer all the casualties whilst doing very little damage.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Yes. So that's last hurrah coming in here, 2 IS-2s. I also feel that the allied players need to make better use of their mines and less use of the incendiary artillery barrage. While the artillery barrage is very powerful, it has quite a lot of munitions, 120 munitions. And they didn't have the best control of munitions this match. The mines would have been much better against the Axis tanks. Oh, and a telemine That should be GG. Axis tank should mobilise to the bottom, knock out these last two IS-2s. Here they come, maybe? No. Stoke a dive bomb.
We are losing territory.
Oh, that field gun was quite close to that, but maybe the hedge shielded or something there. Managed to survive the Stuka dive bomb, was a bit off target as well. As for the Axis, they had a bit of a rough time early game. Held out well, made the smarter engagements. The forward headquarters did get destroyed. They were quite far forward, and on this map it can be hard to keep these forward headquarters alive, especially if you find yourself on the back foot, as they did. Anyway, that's it for the game. GG from both teams. IS-2 spam goes down in flames. If you would like to have me cast one of your games, details are in the video description, and that'll be it for me. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.